In 2006, two Porsche Cayenne S models with V8 engines took part in the Trans Siberian Rally, the long-distance competition over 6,200 miles, and emerged victorious not once, but twice in the following years. This laid the foundation for a new era of Cayenne models, which were successful for over 20 years. But now the Porsche Cayenne Electric is hitting the road in late 2025. Do you think the legendary V8-powered internal combustion model, also launching next year, will bow to its electrified counterpart? Or will the Porsche Cayenne Electric steal the limelight? We're here to find the answers. The journey of the Porsche Cayenne began in 2002, when Porsche took a bold new direction with its first foray into the SUV market. The first generation, the Type 9PA, was a marked departure from Porsche's sports car tradition, yet it retained the brand's performance ethos with a robust V8 engine. This move not only expanded Porsche's product range, but also revived the V8 tradition that had faded into obscurity since the discontinuation of the 928. In 2010, the second generation of the Cayenne, the Type 92A, made its debut at the Geneva Motor Show. This version of the Cayenne shared the platform with the Volkswagen Touareg and the Audi Q7, and introduced the plug-in e-hybrid variant, which combines efficiency and performance thanks to direct injection technology. Fast forward to 2017, the current generation, the Type PO536, was unveiled in Stuttgart. It has further refined the blend of luxury and performance for which the Cayenne is known, and further cemented its status in the luxury SUV segment. One standout improvement was the adaptive air suspension system. It allowed drivers to tailor their experience by adjusting the stiffness of the suspension. Whether you wanted a plush, cloud-like ride or a sportier, responsive feel, the Cayenne delivered. And it boasted a twin turbocharged V8 engine. This powerhouse churned out an impressive 550 horsepower. When you pressed the accelerator, the Cayenne responded with a surge of power, launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 4 seconds. The Cayenne e-hybrid models are particularly notable for their blend of efficiency and performance. They have a longer electric range as compared to conventional hybrids, and a new electric motor with an output of 130 kilowatts. However, this hybrid technology marks Porsche's transition phase to electrification and paves the way for the all-electric vehicles to come. A look into the future shows that Porsche is focusing on innovation with its upcoming electric models. The 2024 Macan EV has already pushed the boundaries of Porsche's electric vehicle offerings, boasting a driving range that is set to surpass the Taycan. This car has a dual-motor setup that delivers up to 630 horsepower. After the Macan EV, Porsche plans to bring in a battery-electric 718 to market in 2025, replacing the petrol-powered 718 Cayman and Boxster. Unlike the Cayenne, where both electric and ICE versions coexist, the 718 EV will serve as the eventual all-electric replacement for these iconic sports cars. It's due to be launched in the fall of 2024 and will be Porsche's third electric car. The model will ride on a newly developed sports car platform designed to keep the vehicle lightweight, and it'll have a driving range of at least 250 miles. And then there's our electric Porsche Cayenne 2026 model, which will offer an all-electric alternative to the traditional and hybrid models. These upcoming electric cars are part of Porsche's goal to achieve 80% of its global sales with electric vehicles by 2030. But how much will the Porsche Cayenne EV have its part in this 80% sales? We'll talk about it, but first, let's take a look at the EV's design, price, and features. The Cayenne EV represents Porsche's commitment to innovation while staying true to the brand's heritage of high-performance vehicles. It will be based on the PPE platform co-developed with Audi, and will compete with other luxury electric SUVs like the Range Rover Sport Electric and Audi Q8 e-tron. The move to an electric version of the Cayenne represents Porsche's commitment to electrification and its vision for the future of mobility. The starting price for the 2026 Porsche Cayenne EV is estimated to be around $80,000, with potential variations up to $120,000, depending on the trim and options. It's said that there will be 3 versions: Cayenne EV for $80,000, Cayenne EV S for $100,000, and Cayenne EV GTS for $120,000. It's likely that the Cayenne EV will replace the entire lineup of the outgoing gasoline-powered Cayenne models sooner or later, but we're not sure if it will retain the same trim level structure. More than likely, we'll see a base trim and an S trim, but we're also expecting a high-performance GTS model. Speaking of its design, it's anticipated that the Cayenne EV will share a resemblance with its gas-powered variant and ride on the same platform as the recently released Macan EV. This platform is also expected to be used for a new flagship electric SUV confirmed by Porsche. As an all-electric vehicle, the Cayenne EV will contribute to Porsche's goal of a CO2 neutral balance by 2030. Details of the powertrain, range, and performance are not fully disclosed yet. However, the Cayenne EV will likely offer a thrilling driving experience in line with Porsche's reputation for high-performance vehicles. Speaking of the trim levels, the exact trim level structure is not confirmed. It's expected that there will be a base and an S trim, and possibly a higher performance GTS model. The Cayenne E hybrid models have seen improvements in their battery generation for an increased electric range, and a new electric motor provides significant power for superior driving performance in electric mode. Now, let's talk about how the Cayenne EV, as one of Porsche's most popular models, will help to achieve 80% of Porsche's global sales by 2030. Current sales figures and trends show that Porsche delivered 320,000 cars worldwide in 2023, with the Cayenne model recording the most deliveries last year with 87,000 units sold. This means that the Cayenne model accounted for nearly one-third of the total sales in the year. Now, Porsche expects electric vehicles to account for half of all new Porsche sales by 2025, including fully electric and plug-in hybrid models. And by 2030, the share of all new electric vehicles with all-electric drive is expected to be more than 80%. Looking at current sales figures and projected growth, and assuming that Porsche maintains its sales volume and the Cayenne continues to have a similar share of total sales, the Cayenne EV could account for around 25 to 30% of Porsche's total EV sales by 2030. The main reason for this is that a large number of people already trust the Cayenne models, and that the improvements in EV technology, such as longer range and faster charging, will make the Cayenne EV even more attractive to consumers. However, this will depend on the company's ability to maintain its market position, further development of EV infrastructure, and general economic conditions. The exact figures will become clearer as Porsche releases more details about the Cayenne EV and as we get closer to 2030. Nevertheless, some skeptics argue that achieving ambitious targets like an 80% transition to EVs may face challenges, especially considering current trends where EV sales are dropping and political goals don't always align with practical outcomes. Considering the company's market position, will they be able to achieve their goal, or will they continue selling more gasoline-powered cars? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Not only the Cayenne EV model, but all electric vehicles have a strong counterpart. The Cayenne V8 model, coming next year, could attract the attention of buyers who could jeopardize Porsche's 2030 sales target. Let's compare the Porsche Cayenne EV and the Cayenne V8 from 2025 and see if the V8 can rival the EV models. Starting off with the performance, the Cayenne EV is expected to offer rapid acceleration thanks to the instant torque characteristics of electric motors. It's speculated that the fastest Cayenne EV models could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. The V8 version, more specifically the GTS model, has been rated at 493 horsepower and 487 pound-feet of torque. The V8 models are known for their robust performance and engaging driving dynamics. Speaking of design and technology, the Cayenne EV will likely have a more modern design inspired by the Macan Electric and will have more advanced technology than the internal combustion models. The Cayenne V8, on the other hand, will stay true to the traditional Porsche design language and is expected to have improved standard equipment and technology. The Cayenne V8 will also offer the classic Porsche driving experience with the sound and feel of an internal combustion engine, which might be favored by traditional enthusiasts. The driving experience of the all-electric model will be different with its electric powertrain. It offers quiet operation and possibly different driving characteristics due to the placement of the batteries and lower center of gravity. The Cayenne EV is also more environmentally friendly as it emits no tailpipe emissions, in line with the increasing importance of sustainability worldwide. In comparison, the V8 model has higher emissions than its electric counterpart, but still offers exhilarating performance. If we talk about costs, the EV model is priced at $120,000 for its initial purchase. That's for sure expensive, but in return, you save on fuel costs and maintenance over time. On the other hand, if you buy a V8 model, the price is comparatively low, starting at $86,695 for the base model. But in the long run, you'll face higher fuel and maintenance costs due to the nature of internal combustion engines. Ultimately, the choice between the Cayenne EV and the V8 version depends on your personal priorities and values. We would be delighted if you could tell us which one you would choose. The comments section is all yours.